Right, quick video for Gary's car stuff, I think it is. He's working on a 40 Ford. It looks like your front end sheet metal, I would think, is probably maybe a quarter of an inch or could be even 3/8 of an inch too high, right at the front. I think that's your issue. I've struck it before. I haven't dealt much with those 40 Fords, but I've seen it at different times where panel work is just not lining up, and if it's just dropped down a little bit, especially if you've obviously, I don't know what chassis you're using, whether you're still using the stock chassis, but you've grafted other arms for that Mustang 2 front suspension on it. Just things mightn't be sitting quite in the right spot. I think the whole sheet metal is too high, and that's why you got all these weird gaps at the back. I think if you drop it all down, I would go like quarter of an inch for a start off, and then maybe 3/8, and just keep dropping it until things line up. You'll find that'll all come back to you, because as it trums down and drops in, you'll find that those gaps at the back will fit. Should do, especially for all those panels. I know that's not always easy with old stuff, but if all those panels were off the same car originally, maybe not, but yeah, they should fit together. And as for those, the channels and the doors for the door rubbers, or for the, for your, I think you call it Bailey channel, that's what I call it, for the fuzzies as you called it, I would think that has maybe been cut off, or it's like a lot of cars. Some of them have like a section. You got your top door frame, but some of them might have a section that screws in there or bolts in there. But that looks like, to me, that looks like it's been cut off. I don't know much about 40 Fords, but just general knowledge from cars, I would think that's had a piece cut out of it for some reason. It could have been rotten or damaged or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, but I would suspect where that glass comes down into it, it should be a channel the same size all the way up there, whether it screws and bolts in or it's been cut out. Yeah, and it should be the same front and back. Most cars I've ever worked on, it doesn't matter whether it was, 20s that had roll up glass in it, or 30s or 70s or whatever, they've had some sort of channel in there, whether it's removable or not. Yeah, it would be consistent to the full depth of where the glass drops in, at least that far. It normally goes down below a little bit. So yeah, there's something missing there. So somebody's deleted something, whether it's, like as I said, whether it's bolting or screwing. And I would drop your front sheet metal down at the front. Just keep lowering it until everything, that should come back to you. Yeah, drop a quarter of an inch for a start off. Maybe I would think just by the gap at the bottom, it's probably 3/8 of an inch or something like that. You might even have to drop it further to just get that to come back to you. But just keep, if you've got a big spacer in there, get that out and just get a pile of washers or something like that to wherever the front mounts to, and just keep taking washers out of there until you get it right, and then build your spacers or something, or whatever your bushes are, or something like that. Just keep dropping it down until shit fits, and then you'll probably find that you're right then. Maybe the frame, I don't know what your story is with your frame. I'd have to go obviously back through looking at videos, but yeah, like your frame could have a mild twist in it, or when stuff was welded on, it could have moved. Who knows, But I just keep dropping the front end down until that bonnet or hood fits in that. You'll find whatever you've got to drop that down, everything else has got to come down with it. And yeah, obviously line it up at the back. And you should be golden. That's what I would do.